Namaste. Welcome to Birdistan. Today we're going to discuss about another common bird of the wetlands, the black-headed ibis. I mean, it's so common. No one even cares about it. Bird watchers will see it in India. They see it once and it just becomes a staple. The only real thing people like to watch is just red-crested grabies in India. But no one is looking at the black-headed ibis. I mean, look at it. It's such a majestic and graceful bird. It's 65 to 6 centimeters. How can you neglect such a big bird? And it weighs 1,100 to 1,400 grams. It's past a kg. It's a heavy bird, and it is an ibis at that. It has a long neck. It has a black beak which is curved downwards. It has a black head. And in the breeding season, there are possibilities that they get a bluish tinge in their head, and they can also get a pink or bright red patch behind the head. Also, their mantle and all the wings tend to be white, but in breeding season, there can be abnormalities. So the wings are mainly white. It is speckled brown, grey, and juvenile black-headed ibis. Some parts of the wings of the black-headed ibis can become yellow in the breeding season. So some abnormalities can be seen in some parts of the wings, but some parts look completely okay. So they are completely white, but sometimes can have abnormalities. Then the legs of the bird. The legs are completely normal, just black, 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 black. Just simple black legs which are thick and strong. Good for walking around the place. And the breastbones of the black-headed ibis can become yellow. So many abnormalities. I mean, not just like that. Sometimes it can, sometimes it cannot. So you may have a chance of seeing it, you may not have a chance of seeing it. So the tail of the black-headed ibis has light grey ornamental feathers. Means feathers which are ornamental literally. It becomes a jet black in the breeding season. Also in the breeding season, they get bare patches under the wing which are blood red. They also can get tufts of white feathers behind the neck. And during the breeding season, the juvenile black-headed ibis has a greyish neck. So this bird is a bit funny, isn't it? So many changes happening all the time. It cannot settle down to one color. Unlike most birds which look the same year round. Now, what does the black-headed ibis sound like altogether? Well, it does not even have a sound altogether. It does not have a true voice producing mechanism. No, the sounds it makes are usually like grunting and panting. So basically just breathing in and out in a noisy manner. It's not exactly sound, it just literally just makes around and as it utters when ventriloquistic grunts. I mean, just grunting pairs of them. Just and then just so many sounds out of their nose and nostrils. I mean, it's such a simple bird, isn't it? It's silent. Where is the black-headed ibis found, and does it live? So first, where it is found. A black-headed ibis is found in central and southern India, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, southern China, and Japan. So not much of a distribution, very less it's found. So now, where does it live? What are the habitats? Freshwater marshes, saltwater marshes, freshwater and saltwater, both is preferred. Lakes, ponds, rice fields, freshly plowed crop fields, irrigation canals, riversides, reservoirs, urban lakes, open sewage gutters. What the open sewage gutters now is a horrible thing really to live at being a graceful ibis. So it's not that graceful now. Grazing lots, garbage dumping sites, that's even worse. Garbage dumping sites. They prefer habitats for foraging according to season and agricultural landscapes like that of southwestern Uttar Pradesh. In summer they prefer natural mass and fallow fields. In monsoon they prefer agricultural fields, grazing land, while they mainly prefer forest and rocky hills as that of southern Rajasthan. And black-headed ibis prefers wetlands always over everything. Though the black-headed ibis in dry summers like we are experiencing right now in India, open sewage lines. Yes. How does the black-headed ibis eat, and what does it eat? Insects. How does it find it? They usually forage in groups, flocks, and they tend to probe their bill into mud and shallow water. They often eat insects that have been flushed by cattle, so they often follow cattle and buffaloes which are grazing. Just insects. So they are a bit opportunistic since they are not very good at finding much food, but instead find insects being flushed by cattle. So means their life revolves around the cattle. How does the black-headed ibis nest? It's a mystery bird. In fact, not much about its footsteps, so we do know little about its nesting. The nest in heavenly colonies near wetlands. The nest is just a platform of sticks lined with grass and threads. Then population of the black-headed ibis, 10,000 to 19,999. They're put in near threatened status because there may be an extinction level threat in the future. Probably, no one knows really why, but they are put in near threatened. These threats must be like diseases from garbage dumps, or maybe because the habitat loss, because wetlands is now becoming a scarce habitat. More than even tropical rainforest, wetlands are depleting faster.